I am 19 years old. My company has consistently done over $20,000 a month. I've made over six figures online. No BS, no lucky breaks, no family fortune, no nothing like that. Starting from literally $0, no experience, nothing. And I got a question in my last video, or one of my last videos, about what is the self-transcendence packet? What does that mean in my habit tracker? Why do I have that in there? And in this video today, I'm going to show you a method that I've learned about and discovered in my years of building a business that has completely changed and altered the entire course of my life. I started with $0. I started with zero experience. I started with no family fortune, no bullshit, nothing fancy, no connections, but I found a method that works. Okay, I found a way where you can sort of just write down what you want, like you're literally designing some kind of video game character, and before you know it, within like the next 6 to 12 months of looking at it, it all just kind of naturally happens to you. And I know that sounds woo-woo and crazy and all the, manifesting whatever bullshit, but like this method is really, really powerful because it doesn't like leave you with an option. Like your life just naturally kind of unfolds in the way you design it to. And in this video, I'm going to show you that exact process, what the self-transcendence packet actually is, how you can make one, how you can utilize it, and how you can actually get the results that I got as well. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So a self-transcendence packet is simply just a packet of how you want your life to look, with affirmations, with your manifesto, with visions, with your goals, with your personality traits, like just literally everything about yourself, right? And the whole point of this packet is to just look at this and burn it into your vision every single day enough to the point where like this just becomes second nature to you. All of these things in here just kind of weirdly seem to happen to you in the future. Now, if you're rightfully wondering where I got this from, this is all from Sam Ovens. So if I were to show you this on my screen right now, this is Sam Ovens' Alchemy of Self and Self-Transcendence packet, where basically he goes through and has all of these things about his life, and this is kind of just a little bit of a template as well. And what's interesting about this that a lot of people don't think about is I created this when I was young, right? I created this when I was a junior in high school. I mapped out what I wanted my life to look like. I mapped out what watch I wanted to have, what apartment I wanted to live in, what clothes I wanted to wear, where I wanted to travel to. I mapped all that out in high school, okay, my junior year of high school. And I don't have that packet with me right now. And the reason is because I made it on Photoshop on my old computer. I didn't even have a MacBook yet. And so what I did is I mapped everything out, and lo and behold, I stopped looking at it. Okay, so I looked at it twice a day for like, I don't know, 4 to 6 months, maybe 8 months. And about a year, 2 years pass, and I look back at this because I was making a new one. I was like, okay, I'm going to make a new one. I've kind of like transcended a little bit, changed myself. I looked back at all the old pictures I put of the vision I had and the personality traits I had and the goals I wanted. I hit all of them. My entire life looked exactly like the pictures, and this is just the power of this stuff. Like, you don't think about it like this because like this stuff kind of naturally just happens, but like all of a sudden all of it's true. Like the watch was true. I had the watch. It's in my drawer over there right now. My goal was to travel to Dubai. I went. I was making as much money as I wanted to based on my original one. I lived in a Florida apartment like I said I wanted to. I wanted to be a dropout. I wanted like all of these things. All of them came true. And it's quite a crazy event. I can't really describe how insane it feels to just like have all of these things that you want so bad all come true. And with this packet, I believe that it's possible for anyone. So without further ado, let's go through my packet and help you guys understand it. So here's just a culmination of pictures of how I want my life to look. This is my newest one right here, so this would be for the next 4 to 6 months. What's crazy, I'm literally already like right here basically. I didn't even realize that either. This is Marbella. I'm in Barcelona right now, but I think I'm gonna go to Marbella after, and working by the ocean. I'm probably gonna do that later today. I'm not wearing that watch right now, working at the company still. I want to be back in Dubai because I love it there. It's really cool. Maybe not long term. I'm going to include this entire packet in the description, so if you want to scroll down and make a copy, you can do so. But let's go through why this works, because like you could look at this all day, sure, but I want to explain why this stuff works. Otherwise, you'll kind of just be looking at it and won't really know what to do with it. So I'm going to go ahead and explain why it actually works throughout the whole process, so then you can just simply utilize it yourself and get the results I got. So basically, Read it once a day. This is what I do. When I started, when my beliefs were bad, I read it twice a day. So this is pretty much up to you and preference. I would recommend, if this is new to you, this whole concept, and it's foreign, I would really recommend starting with reading it twice a day. And what usually works is in the morning and in the evening. And it has a weird way, especially in the evening. It's really good, like right before you go to bed, because you'll find that you'll have dreams about some of these things, and your subconscious will pick it up, and it's really good. What you're actually going to do is go through from top to bottom and read it line by line, okay, and really internalize everything that it says. And what I recommend is not just looking at these pictures and be like, oh, these are pretty, these are cool pictures, but just like feel them, like feel how it feels to be in that place, to be there. I'm lucky enough to have some of these pictures actually be of me, right? My first transcendence packet, like, they were not of me, right? They were just of cool locations or cool people or people I wanted to aspire to be like. And I want you to feel this. I've been here. I've been to the Rickses. I know exactly how it feels, and I can just feel the sun, the warm water, and the money all around you, and just the big tall buildings, and the Ferris wheel in the distance, and just like, you just need to like feel how it feels to be in these places. Because if you can just like not only picture it, but just not only just look at the pictures, right? Like, okay, cool, they're great pictures, but also feel what it feels like, hear it, picture yourself being there right now. Okay, this is the first step. This is what you want to do when you go through this packet. So, important things to remember. These 7 paragraphs here of important things to remember are things that you have to read on a daily basis. You have to internalize everything here and remember them. I got to a point where I basically completely memorized this, and you want to be in the same place. But don't just like mindlessly go through it, right? You need to internalize things and realize that like all of this is extremely true. Like where you are in your life, your current situation, it's all your responsibility. You know, it's all you. Your beliefs cause your actions cause your results cause your feedback, which bounds back into your beliefs again. This one's really important when you understand oscillations. We're not the highest versions of ourselves, which you can imagine. We're the lowest version of ourselves, which we can accept. Constantly aware of our own patterns and oscillations, how our mind is basically programmed to be where it is now and how it is now. How each belief is a scale and it tips either side based on your thoughts. That's what we believe. Like all this stuff is just gold. And yeah, like I won't even lie. Like most people are not who they need to be to become like to hit all of these goals, like to see like fill this out, right? You have your pictures here. Most people are not fit to live this life. They're just not. And I know this will look different for everybody, but you in your current state aren't fit to live the life that's on these pictures. And the reason why is because otherwise you would have already done it already. So what I mean by this is that most people's character are super strong, like super defined. They think they know who they are. And it pulls the string on you. So you have to like pin yourself down and be like, you cannot do this with your current state. You have to change. You have to become a new person and define what kind of person it's going to take to become the type of guy that can live this life, right? That's really important. So if we keep going, the daily ritual. This graph here is how we are able to slowly start changing our reality from our beliefs. Wake up early, go through your morning workflow, read this whole Alchemy of Self or the Self-Transcendence packet from start to finish. Remember, you can change your reality if you change your beliefs. If you believe something is possible, you're going to do it. All you are is a result of your programming. Okay, so look at your vision board, who you're becoming, imagine being there, let the positive emotions wash over you, pour the water into the particular side of the beliefs that you need. So, beliefs are scales, right? And I have a great video on this as well. It's about how to destroy limiting beliefs. But basically what it means is you pour water or stack rocks in a certain side of the scale, right? Whether you think something's good or how bad, right? So for example, if you think protein water is good, and then you'll stack beliefs on that side of the scale and you'll be more likely to have protein water. The same thing goes with your work, with cold calling, with whatever you're really having trouble doing that you know you need to do. So read your affirmations aloud to yourself. The reason why I do this, the reason why affirmations are powerful to me, is because if you can picture a solution if you can picture a situation in your head, right, that seems true, that seems like it's your reality, then your mind will begin to start believing that like it's completely possible, and that like you just act different once you go through these things because you start to believe different things. For example, there's an affirmation about judging people on here. And I used to judge people all the time. Like, literally all I would do is see someone and be like, wow, and judge them. And until I started reading this aloud to myself and be like, I'm not the type of person to judge people. I'm only judging them because I'm, worrying about myself in some way. Like, I didn't stop judging people until I started doing this affirmation. So it's really, really powerful. You can really just reprogram your mind to get whatever you want. And that's what I want to basically help you guys understand. Take massive, violent action during your working hours. Stop for nothing. Work like a beast. Wrap up your day by reviewing the day, planning tomorrow, finishing the evening workflow, using your war map, identify the distractions that led you astray from what really matters, which is building my product and growing as a person. Performance tracking. So I track all of my performance every single day through the health and wealth sheet that I talked about in like 2 videos ago when I talked about my habits. And this is really important to me, just ticking off everything that I wanted to get done in the day, my weight, all that stuff. Look at this. That says 169. That was my weight in November. 169. I weigh 190 now. And it's just because of consistent tracking, consistent inputs, and all that good stuff. So go through my identity. So again, you want to feel all of these things. Feel these pictures, right? Feel how would it feel to have 300,000 subscribers, right? Being a job creator, like you can just feel these things, and as well as your story, how I quit my jobs, I started getting mentors, hit my first 10K a month, dropped out of university, hit my first 10K week, traveled to Dubai, Greece, starting to create my product, traveling every 3 months with friends. I'm doing that. Like, yeah, to be continued. The manifesto, so who I am, what I do, my journey, my traits, my style, my body type. Reading this is so important because this is the type of person that can succeed, right? And if you can just read yourself and see yourself as that every day, it really, really helps. So my body type, my style, my achievements, my image, my goals, my health and fitness goals, my personal behavior goals, my standards. And you cannot fall and break your standards. You have to build new ones, right? You have to set new standards. And that's the only way you can grow. And my affirmations, all of these of which are so important. But this entire packet has completely changed my life, and I really want to share this with you guys. I'm going to leave a copy of this in the description of this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to change your life and be in a cool location like I am, I walk outside, there's the whole city of Barcelona, which is awesome, then I want you guys to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that's that. That's how I went from a guy in high school making $0 to an entrepreneur making over $25,000 a month that has generated over 6 figures online. And you have a few options. You could either, one, take this packet, create your own, start implementing it, and go through the inevitable mistakes that I made, right? I spent about a year reading this packet without any actual change in my life. Or number 2, you can let me help you skip that learning phase by going through the process that I went through, right? Just copying my systems, doing what I did. Because if you do what I did and it worked, it's going to work for you as well. So I have a video down below in the description. It's the first link, and it's a video of me explaining how I can help you solve this problem, how I can help you skip that initial learning phase, and all that time it took for me, making nothing with this packet to making what I make now. But only do this if you're ready to put in work, because I honestly don't want to waste time on kids that don't want to work or people that don't want this life. If you want this life, if you're serious about it, then I want you to click the link down below. So check it out if you want to build an agency that makes over 10K a month. And if you like this video, like button. Without further ado, I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.